Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Final Fantasy XIV Online. I realized way too late that I could have done this quest a long time ago. Because I realized this is actually just for physical DPS. It doesn't matter if it was ranged or melee. It just specified physical DPS. Oh, so I guess I get just leveled up machinist all the way for this for no reason because I already had Samurai Monk leveled to 80. But anyways, here we are. I guess I'm the Samurai. Oh, it's been a while. Lurig thinks you might be the answer to his prayers. That was ranged physical DPS because the last person we have to defeat, the last cardinal virtue we have to defeat, is the ranger. Wait, you wouldn't have to. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be. Oh, right, I gave him this outfit. Oops. It's fine. It's just a glamour. Yes, of course you are. Tis plain from the way you carry yourself, you're just the sort of man I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Lurig, and I am a bounty hunter. Not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle for the run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues. 4 cardinal virtues! Who the fuck is that, gladiator person? Those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Feigned interest. Walk away without a word. What would I do here? I would probably just walk away. Wait! I have money! Lots of money! You'll be well rewarded for your service on my honor. Ooh, money? However, as much as I am certain you are the right man for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills on the proof. What? Oh man, that was a sentence. Let me try that again. However, as much as I am certain you're the right man for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. Whoa! A simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. Really? People would try to impress you by risking their life? That's a whole nother level. But anyways, today is the 1st of August, 2020, and oh man, the current world situation, I guess world situation is an overstatement. I would say the current situation in one particular country is not going well at all, because you know that country hasn't been taking the world situation seriously enough. Man, it's really hard to say this and not get in trouble by YouTube. But yeah, that's been happening. So yeah, it's not good. Thankfully, the place I'm at it. The state I'm in is doing pretty okay. They've been pretty safe. Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my eyes demonstrate your own. Naturally, we acquire bait to lure one out of hiding. What? Oi, my lord. Got your package here. Well done, my good man, and here's your payment. Is he rich? Actually, his attire makes him seem like he has money. Maybe. Maybe that's... I guess this is a stereotype. The bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to have a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it'll take long for something to come hither. I apologize for my attire. This is not what the gear looks like. This is just glamour plate. Makes me look dapper as fuck, but kind of out of place. Oh, is this right in front of him? Oh no, we're waiting. Some of my buttons are changed. I'll tell you why later. My buttons have changed because I accidentally deleted my character settings on my local drive. That was a big oopsie. Everything fucking reset. All the buttons, all the hotbar slots, everything. Even my macros are gone. I didn't have a lot, but oof. Sucked logging back in and everything was back in default. Fantastic! I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. What are you talking about? Hot bars? What are those? I should probably just DP back. So yeah, certain buttons are out of place, and certain buttons aren't where they are. Like these quick slot buttons on the bottom right are all different because I just forget what they looked like beforehand. And this is a good like substitute, I guess. Minimap's a little bigger. Like these UI slots are different. Everything's a little different, but hopefully I placed these skills in the right slots as I remember them last time. But to be honest, I don't. Not everything is the same. Sadly. Oh, food, dude. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. What? This is a huge celebration for something so little. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. We ate it all! I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I've engaged you to hunt with me. What's she called? Another weird-ass name. Andrea is her name, and she what? That's an oddly normal name. And she roams Norvrant in the guise of Renda Ray. Okay, there we go. Fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is the most elusive eater, who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? And then, if anything, is she not aiding the local communities after a fashion? Alas, no. For the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norvrant. Only you and I can stop her. Didn't the Warriors of Light save the world? Alright, this is before our speech in the Crystarium. Huh, what an odd thing to ask. Never mind all that, whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who have ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the Warriors of Light were before they became Sin Eaters, that's what they are now. But we'd be doing folks a favor of killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? Normally I would say no, but this is the only way. I hope I live to regret this. So begins our formal partnership. I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. This is going to be grand! Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to keep inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation. Give me gil! I'm poor! I only have like 71,000. Gil would be nice, like a lot of gil. Like a substantial amount. Like 1 million. Wait, it's you! It's really you! You actually came! What? I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I'm pleased to report that Andrea has recently sighted in Almarang, the vicinities of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, there was this vicious spider that was giving folks trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. We'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Oh, is this the story of a rich boy paying people to be friends with him or something like that? That weird anime stereotype kind of person who can't make real friends because he's just paying everyone. Why bother going out and going out and about pestering small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. Like eating, and drinking, and being merry. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Almarang and delightfully named Samuel's backbone. For in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. I guess that's his shtick. He's just paying people to do his work. Which begs the question, can he fight by himself? Or do I have to rescue him? Because the last 3 people could all hold their own in the final battle. Which kind of concerns me with this one. Am I just gonna have to fight? Oh my god, I forgot her name already. That's so quick. Amelia? Amira? Oh fuck. I forgot. What was the Cardinal Virtue's name again? This is certainly the place. I gathered those bones once belonged to dear Samuel. I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I've yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah, nothing for it to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for the Sin Eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both have searched for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin! I'm gonna say like 10 minutes of searching is good enough. Oh. What's over yonder there? Thank God for minimap senses. You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. That's it, huh? Oh, no. They're doing a thorough search. Yes. Oh! That can't be it. That can't be it. Oh. Don't look this way, please. Oh. Damn. Holy shit, what? There she is. The Scourge of Norvront, the Devourer of Souls, Balam quits. Bring this mark down, they'll be singing ballads about us until the end of time, never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Flanking maneuver as we discussed. Wait for my signal, then we strike as one. Oh, it's huge! Oh, does it smell them? Oh, it does. Damn it, she's onto us. Don't panic, we planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Rendaray brings her down. Go, go! Wait, not yet! There's no time to rush this! Oh, it's big. Saw it. Oh, he's so headstrong. Bugger, me, my head, I can't. No, no, come back here. Finish it, you bloody bastard. Finish me. Wait, they just straight died? So sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this. I promise. Kill that goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do. They just died from a thunderbolt? I guess for like an S-rank monster, you do die in one shot, but goddamn! Hey, hey! What was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't like anything I'd ever felt. Will he believe my story? By the gods. And I thought we were lucky to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted the vision of her past with this power of yours? Though. Two warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. The beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before, I know it. Ah, it is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she is gone. Let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. What? We're celebrating everyone? I don't like this. Oh, by the way, if you're on Siren, it's probably too late by the point I say this, but anyways, if you're on Siren, I've been doing a lot of crafting. And I've been putting all my level 40 plus crafting stuff on the mark boards. So if you're lucky enough, you'll find like a very cheap, high quality, I don't know, fishing rod or blacksmith item or dragoon lance or something for like maybe 6k at most. I've been sort of crafting for the sake of crafting, just for funsies, or any materials that I do have. I've just been crafting whatever with what I do have. And if you do find those pieces, good on you. And I hope it comes in handy. I hope you don't immediately synthesize it or resell it. So cheers to those who found those pieces of equipment on the market board. That is, again, a lot of food. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together you might toast your spectacular accomplishment. I didn't do anything, I killed a fucking scorpion. There's really nothing like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend. Had your fill? I've another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask your name. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. It's Ifu. Umofu. Reek and Ifu. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Reek and Ifu, the daring duo. The brave bounty hunters, the scourge of the Sun Eaters. Once we have slain Andrea, not a soul in Norrunt will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. Ah, but I should dwell overmuch on the victory before the struggle. The wise hunter is prepared and patient. It would be prudent to send double, nay triple the agents afield to seek out promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a Gilnean there. And has a lot of money. Worried about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Alright. You say so. Really don't need to spend this much money. There he is! Ifu come to rejoin his bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have attained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Calusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Reek and Ifu to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norrunt's most notorious virtue, to Calusia and to glory. Alright, to Calusia. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search separately. As before in Amarang, if you catch this eater first, I'll give you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not, surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so, on that note, May the best hunter win. Why do I feel like he's not really looking? And just waiting for me to kill this thing. I don't know, that's just the impression I get. Survey your surroundings but find no trace of the bear you seek. Oh. There we go. Seriously? Alright, sure. Didn't expect it to attack me. Despite looking far and wide, you failed to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurik was indeed the better hunter this day. Oh? Shit! Is it gonna make me eat my words? Like immediately? Oh man. Let's see Lurik in action. Action. Oh wait, what? Dude, really? You hired a full party? Hate to say it, Ifu, but it seems we're late to this party. Landbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with the boy. You poor deaf sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, you see, that's the problem with relying on hard help. You're loyal to your coin, not you, and you're not the only one going to open this purse. Well, more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you don't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like, help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize because, unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are me mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? Do tell. Piss off, Lambert. Why are you still here? You've got your mark, didn't you? Choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, okay. Drama. Questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling sin eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that might beat me in my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters. We must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. But before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me? But of course you will. Let us be off. I didn't even get a say. Cool. Because I am glamored up as a butler, so it fits me a little bit. Wait, is that the beehive? What? Why is it going there? Who is his patron in... Wait. Is it Kaishir? No, that can't be right. Gotta be some other sponsor, maybe. Alright, we're here. Oh, is his parents? Ifu, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Father, this is my traveling companion, dear friend Ifu. He and I have resolved to encounter a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we last holy crap, this sentence. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norvrant shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That is why you are here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy, you've never been any good at it. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father, we're leaving Ifu right now. Can I talk to the dad? Speak to my manservant and leave me to my entertainment. I can't even talk to the wife? Oh dear, Master Reek seemed awfully upset. I want to talk to the lady! I want to see her opinion. Where is he? Holy shit, he went all the way back. So it's a spoiled son? Wants his dad's recognition by hunting someone this big? But he's sort of doing it all wrong by just buying people off? I think I've seen this anime before. Forgive me, Ifu, but I would forgo the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me on a rather dour spirits. As you have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore, owing to my parents with considerable wealth. I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. What? No, you didn't! People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. I can't! You flaunt your wealth all the time! I'm not doing this, you are! Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of our hands. What? No. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time. But I trust that will not deter you from joining me, a nun? Oh god, I wasn't on the kill for this. I know, I'll have to think about it. Please do not toy with me so. If nothing else, think of the fame and fabulous reward we'll receive when we finally slay Andrea. Surely that is incentive enough for you to stay this proverbial course. None of these have good, material rewards at the end. So no, I'm not in it. I want Gil. I'm poor. Ifu, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself, running all over the Crystarium, crushing anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Only the Crystarium? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. Oh my god. But never mind all that. But recently dawned on me with that the vision you beheld of Run the Rays past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I have heard it before, and I had! My witness had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. It was a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in the desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast has a singular strength, and the hunter had a fatal weakness. And so in the ensuing struggle, her comrades were killed, leaving her, sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Do you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Yup. Then there can be no doubt. Renda Ray is a celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others and instead slew the beast herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our services, you know? Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed in each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Renda Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and death? I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Renda Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting what she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gate Town on Calusia. Let us be off then. Your wet nurse lives in the slums? What? How? I thought she'd live inside of Calusia. Or Yulmore. That seems a little unfair. I feel like she wouldn't take kindly to you. Oh, it's raining. Be a fake going on? Ifu, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. Ah, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you have came to Gate 10 just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of him, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. That hunter, perchance the warrior of light, Renda Ray? All the reasons you could have had. Aye, those stories were of Renda Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend of so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger. And for all the good they have done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death. The Sin Eaters. Despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all of her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. The years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. And it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow, as you had, to pester you for training and I'd become a bounty hunter, was her. Miss Olvara, Ifu and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed their friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that? Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renda Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from miles away even, by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast could never elude her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch. Eventually, Renda Ray would know. Her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades, earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the scourge of Norvrant, the devourer of souls, Balam Kits. But what Renda Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balam Kits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge him, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time, he accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simplest pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. There she is! The fake! On the far right! Who is she? The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Renda Ray. While in Calusia, she even devised a means to defend them against a powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renda Ray's ears. Balam Keats, scourge of Norvrant, devourer of souls, had been spotted wandering the city's swamps. It was a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Ardbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. Perhaps it was just as well. The memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root into her heart. Fear of losing her new companions. She had her old. So it was that Renda Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe Balam Quits alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that date forward, she was Renda Ray, the warrior of lights, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I married when I was young would become the Sin Eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. He was, and will always be a hero to me. And to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvara, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, Ifu, remember that theory I told you about before Remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea was reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Keats, one that took her from Amarang to Calusia, then her next destination must be Raktika Woods. Right! That's where she laid low the beast at last, in the city of swamps to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away. Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot of people don't know. There's an awful lot people don't know about Renderay, or the world for that matter. Wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. Ifu, was it? It's such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that a miracle that board turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Thanks, lady. You're way too nice. Why doesn't he donate to Olvara at all? I don't understand. I do not understand. Wouldn't you share a portion of your wealth to someone you, like, are thankful? Especially if you're a gillionaire? Jesus. I guess I wouldn't ever know. I was never in that sort of position. When I was little, Miss Olvara seemed so much bigger and stronger than me, though to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that, we have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once. And keep your weapons at a ready, my friend. Oh, we gonna battle? Battle? Oh shit, what? Immediately? About time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. Oh, here we go. What now? You've got to be kidding me. Are we gonna roleplay? Is that what's happening? Wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. This time I'm ready for your tricks. Wait, just straight up? Oh no! This is a problem! Alright, Barrett, help! She has... Okay, she has that. Radiant arrow. Oh, the ball-on blaster! Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Oh, come on. Oh! Hell yeah! Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, it's taking a while. Hooray! Ugh. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Everyone alright? That? Artbert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone, and I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And pray, and why, pray tell, did you even try doing something so foolish? We'd been here for the first, it wouldn't have been doing anything. What? Holy crap, this sentence! Hey, pray tell, did you even try. Oh, fuck. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Whoa! Whoa, love it! Back in the day, when I was a bounty hunter, I told you that much. But I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Nordbrand. We were the best in the business, everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends, and somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Blam kits. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about it, pursuing it. Then I met you lot and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret, it's just, you never asked. Since I'd rather not talk about it. Easier to live in the moment, you know? Next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we, or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? Saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bollocks Brandon and Albert are whispering about me in my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, aye? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay back our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, it's not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balaam Kitz's demise, till Arbert's drunken snoring wakes them up from their slumber. On that note, I think it's time we quit this place, and render Ray. I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. There I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as it was. Oh fine, but if you can go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. Why? Could that be a warrior of light's crystal? I wonder how that got there, Silva! Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? How did that get there? I wonder. Oh, hey. Wake up, damn you. Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I heard enough. What? What are you talking about? Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, good luck with that. On our return to Gate Town, you'll be given your final payment. You'll be free to go our separate ways. Where did that come from? Dude, just... what? Damn! I can see what Lindbergh was talking about. Am I talking to Alvaro? How is that my fault? I guess it's sort of my fault. But at the same time, couldn't he have attacked Andrea? Or started without me? Holy crap. That was an outburst. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You're such a disappointment. Consider this a formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names of Reek and Ifu in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you a good day. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did. Decided to push you away at first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me again. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Only 3,000 gil? Oh, I'm furious! Ooh, I got some Nero. I am sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying to Crystarium myself to look on him, but I find my travel rather difficult these days. If he would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. But mainly because Alvaro's the nice person. Fuck Lurie! Come on, man! What did I do wrong? I got a headache, okay? Can't we just leave it as that? Did you really have to tell me off? That's not cool. Probably as usual table. Okay, maybe not. Ulrich's customary seat is empty, and there's nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noticed his passing. Alfort? Fort? Ulrich? Still lordling? He ain't at his seat. If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. May touch? Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mommy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like a little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping around like someone had shot his Amaro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Lucia, right? You're Lou Reek's partner. I was with Lambert, remember? Well, I ought to stress, because after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. With her rumor, Andrea was there and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. We saw Lambert fall. When the eater sets her eyes on the others, I fled. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked White, I can still remember looking back as I ran and seeing Lambert rise to his feet. I told everyone what had happened to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Hungry imbeciles, and not a one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lurik to be one of them either. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Rakika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume. Good luck, friend, but I have no doubt that you're going to be your doom. Oh, Lambert's dead. Cool. What are you doing here? Yufu? What are you doing here? Don't tell me you came for me. Terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's... Ah, there we go. You gonna blame me for this one too? Brenda Ray, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself famed Balam Kits a century ago on this very ground. Oh. Manbird. Oh gods, no. It's like the Warriors of Light have returned. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? Yep. I thought as much. Wasn't about a moment ago that I confirmed them. Awfully useless, that trick of yours. Though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. This happens. I can't control it. Huh? Oh, it wasn't something you did deliberately. Good to know. Anyway, unintentionally or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. You turned Lambert and those other hunters into senators like ourselves. A human marksman, a Galgian swordsman, a dwarven healer, and an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving her hunt for Balam Keats. Miranda Ray slew the beast herself. Stories were clear about that. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? God struck me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all those things I said, Ifu. I regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. Stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. Not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. That's fine. Water under the bridge. Thank you, my friend. I hope it is alright if I call you that. Right then. Andrea should be around here somewhere, still on a hunt for fallen kids, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I do not wish that fate on my worst enemy. Deserves to be laid to rest. They all do, and the Ray most of all. He is my hero, and I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. You say. Ha! I ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, then let us return to Gate 10 and let Miss Olvara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. That's true. He is a nice one. Don't attack me, Beetle. I swear to God. Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, we're good. Ifu, what a pleasure to see you again, and in the company of Little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should like to think so, yes. And it's all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well have been sitting alone in this one, rolling all my myriad failings. You, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I'm glad you did. Solvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being. There's no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you'd properly reward Ifu, as I can tell you're about to, know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for him. Risotto! Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Ifu are unstoppable, is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. You two should see that you are ready for the struggle ahead. It would be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the wait, my friend. I might just switch to Dragoon, actually, for this last one. I'm definitely more used to Dragoon than Samurai or Monk. Ifu, my friend, my partner! I trust you're ready. Good, that's very good. Before we depart to face Andrea for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Uh-huh. I gather you were not aware of this. You were not unaware of this. Truly, you are as perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit, for that disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a full party of followers. Where before we might have only to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset for you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. Discussing this grim reality with Miss Elvira while you were away, you hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall what you render Ray's greatest strength and weakness. Through preternatural hearing, you can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud sound at will, you could use it to secure advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength and arms, I may take up with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it surely will bring us one step closer. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Annie? What does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord's Father's attention that you have quitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter and brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenry and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. Maintain my father and mother the following. That I, Lou Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they seem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents. That I have no family save Miss Elvira, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. This man has so much patience, even as a servant. Right, now that's that settled, we can get to work crafting the giant noisemaker of ours. Let's consult with the craftsman of crystal and mean at once. I dare say you lit a fire in him, Ifu. Never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Final battle! Wait! What's all this then? You got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Oh, if it's just noise you want, then I'd wager we can make do with a special blend of fire sand. I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll just need some choice ingredients, mind. And you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is that what you require? Well, there's one particular beastie native to Calusia what's got a singular diet and massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if it please. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika own some iron ore from Almarang. I can give you a list if you like. To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Novrant and back. Oh dear, this is far more involved than I. No more excuses. I'll do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Seriously? Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's so good! I was thinking here, I have to do a fucking fetch quest! Here! Again! Well, no! He does it! I'm so happy. Oh, I'm like, oh, I have to go fucking to arm ring and fucking, and then, so glad he raised his hand for this. I'll go do it. Hooray! So this is what it feels like to be on the other end of a fetch quest. This feels great. Waiting here patiently. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating, despite what somewhat put out that I had not any guilt to pay him for his labor. He was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now, with my Noisebaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosions should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to this tale, my friend, and doing so write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Ifu, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and Gloria, wait! Alright. Really going back and forth. So the last place we haven't been to is the Tempest. Imagine that's where Silva's questline's gonna be at. If there's a questline after this? Oh, I really hope so. I think Daniel was alluding that there was like a secret questline after you finished everyone else's. Because we went to Amarang, Praktika, Lakeland. If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's past. This really could not be a worse time. I'll do my best. Like I said, I do it of not on my own volition. Al, are you still with me in the here and now? Yep. Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay rest to our fellow hunters and grant Rendaray the peace a hero deserves. We're gonna go 2v5? I should probably eat some food, right? Ah, no. I'll be fine. I'm gonna imagine kill the healer first. What the fuck? wonder if he's okay. Ah, he's fine. Maybe I do need him. No, don't die! God damn it. Oh, I did need to protect him. God damn it, Lou! I thought you could take at least one of them on by yourself. Ah! Oh, we're going normal. Ugh. God damn it. I thought he'd be fine. I saw his HP bar just drop. I was like, oh well, I guess he's not fine. Look, I'll take care of the healer and then I'll come for the tank or the warrior later. Pretty sure we need to kill the healer first. Pretty sure. Oh great, everything's on cooldown. Fucking fantastic. Leave me alone, Lambert. Oh, I fucked up. Oh crap. Come back! Oh, it takes a lot of damage. The what? Oh, they have so much health. Help! Oh. Is that LB? Oh! Hooray! Oh, I thought that Vuln stack would just kill me. We won! Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. Huh? What's that you got there? Thick and white. You're Renda Ray. The real Renda Ray. Should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Alam quits, the Shadow Keeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone in your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. You welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? Place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in the final futile effort? Even knowing that deep down, it was worth but a few moments more. What is this? It gave me fear. That fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much more I want to ask. I don't understand. What was she talking about? Oh, it's a long story. Not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. Becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Ifu. I could have never gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Ren the Ray or any of the other Warriors of Light truly were. It was all ancient history to me. Why would I care about some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Ren the Ray's lost soul to rest. Miss Olvara is probably worried sick about both of us. We should return to Calusi and let her know we're all right. Good. You have teleported us both? I'm just saying. All this teleportation is like really, oh man, it's like the rewards are just enough. Just enough for these teleportation fees. My little Reek, Ifu, congratulations on the job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Ren the Ray to achieve a measure of peace. It was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call upon you as a villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Ren the Ray, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a truer friend to those he held dear. Can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. Though she brought down Palangitz not alone, but the aid of her comrades. And that may not be the story I was taught, but somehow it rings truer to my ear. Where did you get that money? Andrea's bounty has finally been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. Where's my portion of money? That is so much food. I've been meaning to ask Ifu, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you're letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Oh boy. So, here's the thing. They're the actual heroes of Norvrot. They stopped the flood with Nymphilea's help. And they should be venerated as actual heroes. Because they did their best to save everyone. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it's true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then halt the flood. Wicked white. Must have taken there so much courage to see it through in those final moments. Courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds. Her comrades. Yep. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that you in mortal peril that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as the Ray were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I've been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Ifu, far sterner than me. That is what I know. I can never walk your path. No shame in that. You just walk your own. Oh, but there is! I cannot recall a time I felt happier and more alive than when I traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? Where you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited for rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Olvara used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she had become, made me realize how little time we together have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs, where I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Hey, he learned! He did it! Oh, that's the most I can ask for. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear this celebration must mark the end, or at least or at the very least a tentative suspension of a glorious partnership that was Reek and Ifu, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Did you ever find yourself in Calusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. I did it! That's all of them! Hey! Oh man. Alright, there's this. Oh, that's nice. Alright guys, well that was it for this physical DPS roll quest level 70 to 78. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time we will complete this side story quest line and see what the deal is with Silva is. Hopefully it fucking gives us a real answer on what her deal is. But anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, and keep safe, keep happy, keep all of the good stuff. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye.